Nick Cage is playing Nick Cage in his newest movie, and it's an improvement. Hey everyone, it's Movie Lover 120 here, and I'm here with a brand new movie review. And this movie review is going to be for none other than the newest, for a new release that's been out for a few weeks actually. And it's a new film that's starring Nick Cage, after quite a few hit tests and mostly a lot of independent stuff. And that film is for none other than The Unbearable Weight of Massive Talent that I went and saw last night. So what is this film about? Well, this film is about a fictionalized version of Nicolas Cage who must accept a $1 million offer to attend the birthday of a dangerous superfan Javier Gutierrez. Things take a wildly unexpected turn when Nick Cage is recruited by CIA operative Vivian and forced to live up to his own legend, channeling his most iconic beloved on-screen characters in order to save himself and his loved ones. Yeah. So how was the film made? Well, we all know in this movie, actor Nicolas Cage plays a fictionalized version of himself. We said bears little semblance to his off-screen personality. Cage originally turned down the role 3 or 4 times, but changed his mind after writer-director Tom Gomican wrote him a personal letter. On November 15, 2019, Lionsgate acquired production rights. In August 2020, Pedro Pascal entered negotiations to star. In September 2020, Sharon Horgan and Tiffany Haddish joined the cast, with Lily Sheen being added in October. November 2020, Neil Patrick Harris joined the cast of the film. Principal photography began on October 5th in areas around Gracia, including the city of Dubrovnik. Mark Gesson composed the musical score. The film then had its world premiere at South and Southwest on March 12, 2022, and was released in the United States on April 22, 2022, by Lionsgate. It received positive reviews by critics with praise for the performances and chemistry of Cage and Pascal. And so far, have been doing minorly at the box office. So far. When it comes to my reaction, I finally saw the movie last night, and I thought it was one of the better Nicolas Cage movies in a long-ass time. Like we all know, around the mid-2000s, he had been in so many bad movies like the shitty Wicker Man remake in 2006, Next, Ghost Rider, and its sequel, Crank Ripoff, Camera of Shakiness, Season of the Witch, Drive Angry, which starred Amber Turd, by the way, and many more. However, he also had some good films too, like National Treasure films, Kick-Ass, Into the Spider-Verse, and, well, Leaving Las Vegas, The Rock, and a few good films too. So this was very refreshing to have after so many stinkers he had been. It had more than one stage appearing destined for a sick demise in the lands of direct-to-video releases that range from the tolerable to the diabolical. The recent career revival and public adoration towards Oscar winner and walking meme Nicolas Cage have been a sight to behold and easily one of the feel-good stories of modern Hollywood history. It's hard to nail down an exact time and place where Cage reminded us all that he's in fact some form of national treasure, but with the likes of recent releases such as Mandy, Joe, Into Spider-Verse, and last year's Surprise Pig, Cage has started to deliver products that are not only on par with his early to mid-90s output, but arguably career best with new meta comedy. The Unbearable Weight of Massive Talent was taking Cage's newfound place in the adoring world to all new levels of goodness. When it comes to, I think, my issue with the film, my main issue with the movie is that it doesn't really take full advantage of the fact that Nick Cage is playing himself. It's kind of more like Nick Cage is playing an actor who's also called Nick Cage. It isn't actually a genuine reflection of who he is as a person, aside from some scattered references to his earlier films. He has a fake daughter. In real life, he actually has 2 sons and a fake ex-wife. He's Nicolas Cage in name only, and you could have replaced the character with anyone else, or even a fictional actor character, and it wouldn't make that much difference. But that's for just that though. What I really like though is the relationship between Cage and Pedro, Pascal's character Jebby. It is the heart of the movie, and the way the film went about is it was subversive from what I expected from the trailer. They have such a believable and charming bromance, and was by far my favorite part of the movie. And Cage has a blast playing various incarnations of himself, and so does Pedro Pascal as his #1 fan, and wannabe movie maker and potential cartel boss. Pretty much, anytime the two of them are on screen together, it's gold, and as any appearance by Cage as Nicky, an arrogant younger version of the actor unhappy with his older self lack of movie star cred. And given he has a reputation for being eccentric but crucially in no way problematic, Nicolas Cage has a very unique position of being able to star as himself in a film that both has fun with and pays homage to his unique legend. The Unbearable Weight of Massive Talent is a love letter to a one-of-a-kind career stuffed with references, although not particularly deep cuts, and also an accomplished piece of work in its own right. And sure, while maybe it's kind of somewhat trying to be too meta for its own good, it's certainly fun for almost the whole time, and Cage certainly gets a few good moments to shine. Like, there's one scene where Cage and Aviary are actually tripping on acid, and they're all acting out this great scene. This film was even super funny too. Like throughout the whole, like there wasn't that many people in the theater. However, the people I was in the theater with were all having a good time. They were just laughing away. They really loved the film. Like they were just like during any hilarious moment, like everyone was just laughing crazy because of how hilariously great this movie was. How very self-aware and meta. Like Cage does well to both play up his acting chops, and only a little crazy Cage is on show. And the setting is very lovely, although apparently Croatia, not Spain. Like Croatia kind of looks a little like Spain at times, but I can totally live past that too. Like the soundtrack is good, the over quite quickly, and supporting cast are also excellent. And another problem I think I kind of have is MPH is Cage's agent, who's actually played by Neil Patrick Harris. I kind of wish he got a little more screen time. He was kind of only in 1 or 2 scenes, and that was about it. So that kind of disappointed me a little bit. There's a movie that no, there's a scene in this movie that actually also kind of references Paddington 2, which I have not seen, but after seeing this movie, I think I need to watch the Paddington films. Only thing I've heard from those films is acclaim, but after this movie, I think I might give both those movies a watch. In the end, while no masterpiece by any means, Unbearable Weight of Massive Talent is a fun, decent turn-off brain flick that features one of the most energetic and crazy actors playing himself in a campy B-movie that's not supposed to be taken seriously. And if you want to see Nick Cage in a decently good movie again after a number of flops we've had to sit through for ages, then I would recommend it. Anyway, that's it for my review of Unbearable Weight of Massive Talent, and if you're wondering how I'm going to rank this movie, here's how I'm going to rank Unbearable Weight of Massive Talent. So overall, if you are a die-hard Nick Cage fan and want a throwback to the older roles he did before taking more mature routes, then easily give this movie a watch, but I would stream it instead because I think it will be hitting streaming very soon, so you have plenty of time. And if you're wondering how I'm going to rank Unbearable Weight, I'm going to give Unbearable Weight a 7 out of 10. There we go. That's it for my review of Unbearable Weight of Massive Talent. And thankfully an actual blockbuster that's actually that I have been hyping to see will actually be getting a first day new release next week, and that's of course, I guess we all know next week's going to be Top Gun Maverick. So yeah, and I've been hearing great things about that sequel, so I have hope for it. Until then, that'll be it for this review. Thank y'all for watching, and if you'd like to want to see more, and don't forget to like, subscribe to Movie Lover 120.